Three. Tiny kangaroo down. Name. Something that's appropriate. B. Bless me. I hear that. You hear that?
I do.
Good.
I had to fix my headset. There we go.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all are listening to the Overseas Connection podcast.
Shut up and sit down.
Here we go!
Would you kindly? I think we're just getting started. Medic! I'm a witcher.
I think this is more than you can handle.
Sits on his ass all day.
Let's do this.
Top of the morning to you. It is the St. Patrick's Day episode of the Overseas Connection podcast. It's the 16th of March 2025 and tomorrow is that wonderful day where all things green are go. I am your resident leprechaun tonight. I'm Robin Tate. I'm in Ballymena in Northern Ireland and I'm joined by Kim this evening. Unfortunately, Greg, well, not unfortunately, he's driving at the moment. He's going to rescue his sister from the impossible snowman, the abominable snowman, that man. So he's driving because seemingly his sister snowed in. I don't know. Anyway, it's episode, believe it or not, 827 of this wonderful podcast, and it's a video game podcast. Lightly, it's about video games and some of the news, more about what we've been up to. And we do this every single week at 8 o'clock UK time, whatever that time is around the world for you. And it goes out on Twitch and it goes out on YouTubes. And there's an audio version which you can pick up in the place where you pick up your audio stuff, wherever that may be. I have no idea. I've been chucked in here at the last minute because I'm just a naughty boy. Let's have a look-see. Let's do it live, Kim. Let's see if we have any birthdays. Do I have any birthdays? Oh, it's my niece's birthday, 24, Jason Crawley. DeMarcus Parks, 38 years old on the 19th. Good lad yourself. Patricio David, he is undefined on the 20th of March. And there you go. That's that. Those happy birthday, guys. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday! Luis is a birthday, apparently. Playing skills.
Good. Luis Ramondo. Very good.
Yes.
Happy birthday. Hope you're having a good one.
Oh, in October. Thank you. That's helpful, Luis. Really. Jerk. What a jerk.
Every day is my birthday.
Right?
Anyway, so that's birthday stuff. Let's get stuck straight in, Kim. Let's do this thing here. I can remember all the buttons are.
Hooray, story time. Hooray, story time.
I'm so glad to be with you today.
Are you really?
I am, Kim. I am.
Good.
Honestly, I am.
I appreciate that.
You know,
I'm happy to be here too.
I appreciate that. My goodness, what has been going on in the land of Kim?
Well, not a whole lot. We are starting to warm up around here. As a matter of fact, it was like 70s and 80s last week. But then, of course, last night it had to snow. So that was not very fun.
It's hanging in there, isn't it?
Yeah. But surprisingly, I've been playing Baldur's Gate for the last a couple hours. And I went to go get me some coffee before getting on the show, and it's already halfway melted. So that's a plus. So yeah, which is good because tomorrow and Tuesday I think it's supposed to get up into the 70s, almost 80s. So
wowzers.
It wasn't going to hang around anyway. It was just going to be muddy, and it still is.
It's been nice here the last couple of days. I mean, nice and cold. I mean, like 10 degrees or money. I got up to 12 today. I don't know what that is in your money. So, but man,
cold either way.
I mean, this shirt that I was wearing today, I was out this morning, delivering Jasmine down to Sunday school and strutting about with this with a coat on. And the kids we have a bouncy castle in the garden at the moment, and they're out in t-shirts, and it's we don't need much, just a bit of sun, but it's been nice because yesterday I got out into the garden and cut the grass for the first time. I'm still waiting for my lawnmower to become available. It's not. Oh yeah, they're completely sold out. They're waiting for a container coming in from the States or from China.
What'd you get?
It is. Let me get that. Let me get the name of it again. I haven't. It's ordered. But I have to wait for them to come back into stock. Man, motion. Friggin' hell. Flip! I pressed the wrong place. It's okay. It's called a Mamotion Luba 2. And by now, please tell me you're back in stock. Hold on. There's supposed to be some. Oh, come on. No, out of stock.
Shuckins.
Can I show you? It's a robot, and it's a robot, and it does a lot of stuff.
Nice.
And it's wireless, and it's intelligent AI, and it'll go up to 45-degree angle, and it'll draw a pattern in your garden, whatever. I've been watching them for ages as they progress. Right. I have to buy a new lawnmower. So I brought my lawnmower out yesterday. Sorry, this is not video game related, but it's techie.
It's life.
And my old Husqvarna big orange lawnmower, the drive is no longer working in it. So I'm pushing it like mad around in my big garden. And it got its first cut yesterday. So I just thought, if I have to buy a new lawnmower, which is 1,000 or 1,500 quid, or I need a ride-on, which is
there you go.
which is 3.5 to 5 grand, depending on what you do, and then the upkeep every year and the fuel. These things are they're about 3 grand, 2,700 quid, $3,000, I suppose. So it's cheaper than a ride-on. And it's all automatic and does it. So I'm gonna and just it looks cool. It's called company is Mamotion, and it's called a Luba 2 all wheel drive perimeter wire free robot. Yeah, so it's a nerdy robot lawnmower. So it looks cool. And one of the reasons why Judith would go for it would be the Greg that we have in the house.
Right.
Does a great job. Greg works several times a day, and he hoovers around the house and does a fantastic job. And I just love saying, "Hey, I'm not going to do it here." Hey, Nessa, ask Greg to vacuum the kitchen. Now, if you remember correctly, we did have a Cindy.
You did.
And she was a mop, and we have a shiny tile floor, and she left slimy marks on it. So we sent Cindy back because she was a bit of a slapper. So, so because that's worked so well, she just going, that's right, okay, that's okay, yeah. So this seems to be the boyo. It seems to be the boyo. It's all satellite GPS, blah 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 blah. So, yeah. So, but I did the first, and it was good to do it. So we got that done, and then I got the power hose out, and after the builders are all done, started to power hose the drive and all patios and all of that stuff, and it's starting to come together nicely now. But it was just nice to get outside and start to do stuff,
Right. Yeah, I've got to do that this week because we've had storms roll through. So I've got branches and tree limbs laying everywhere. So this week I'm going to have to go out and clean all those up. So
yeah, well, I mean, again, half my fences still to get taken down after that big storm from before. But it's just the weather's been so crap. Who would ever want to go out into it?
Right.
Mario had an emergency visit.
Yeah, this little fella here the other night. I don't remember now which night it was. But anyway, he started hacking up like maybe he had a hairball. Well, then he just started shaking, and it was freaking me out. And then I noticed he had a swollen spot underneath his jaw. So Dad was home, and I looked at Dad, and I was like, "That's it. I'm calling the vet." I've never had to take a cat to the emergency vet before, but it's still my vet. It's just after hours. So anyway, so we loaded his butt up. We took him because I called, and the vet was already in there with somebody else. And he's like, "It'll be a half an hour," and I'm like, "Well, that's fine because it'll take us at least that long to get there." So anyway, we loaded him up. We took him in. He checked his ears out and everything because he's like, "Well, it sounds like a hairball, but let me check." Well, of course, me being the bad pet parent that I am, I don't clean my cat's ears all that often. I don't brush their teeth. I don't do any of that stuff. So of course his ears were dirty, but he's like, "There's no ear mites." So consensus was that maybe he had a hairball, but also maybe his ears were infected, and that caused the lymph node underneath his jaw to swell, and that was gagging him. So that's why he was coughing and having a fit. So he sent me home $200 later. He sent me home with ear flush and some hairball paste.
Let me.
But he's been fine ever since. He doesn't like having his ears cleaned out, but
I'm happy we have a cat and don't have a cat. So Elvis comes down. He was down today, and the kids play with Elvis, and then Elvis leaves the building. Then the wee bugger anytime there's a window open wide. You hear him at the back end of the house.
Right? Yep.
What the hell? The cat's in the house again. Oh no! But sure, what do you do? What do you do?
Yeah,
so
that's it. Yeah, well, that's what I told my vet. He's like, "Well, I've got to charge you extra because this is after hours." I'm like, "What have you got to do?" Because I knew if I tried to go to bed and wait for him the next morning and then made an appointment, I wasn't going to sleep. And my luck, it would have been something terrible, and I would have woke up the next morning and Mario would have been dead, and that would have made me sad.
I would love a dog.
Yeah.
But Judith had dogs when she was a kid, and she doesn't want one. So two things I'm not allowed. I'm not allowed a dog. I'm not allowed a motorbike.
Well, damn.
Because all her sisters have little doggies, and I would have a little doggy again. I would have a freeway from heart to heart. I would have one of those wee scruffy, roughy thing. Right. But no, I'm not allowed a dog. It's sad.
It is sad.
I feel oppressed.
I don't blame
She's keeping me down. She's keeping the
that
thumb
would be
on
like
me.
Dad telling me I couldn't have a cat, so
You got lots. You got lots of cats.
Well, it didn't start out that way, but here we are. So.
Well, we got the passport passed and done, and we went ahead and booked the trip to Disney for the girls. So thank you everybody that's helped that. But the passport wasn't quite in. But the passport arrived last week, and I had to go again to the Polish embassy on Friday afternoon to go in to collect it. And it's so funny. You come in, I mean, it's a proper embassy building, buzzed into the gate and all of that, all very highly secure, very nice inside. But you have to go through like an airport, you take all your keys out, radar thing.
Yep.
And when you come in and you go, hello, the security guy goes, huh?
Oh, shit.
And he goes, yeah, hello, I'm here for a passport. Yeah.
Oh boy, they're not helpful.
And the other guy that's been there before, he says, "Oh yeah, passport, okay, yeah, you put your stuff in here." And it's like I don't speak English. That guy, right? As I'm coming out, the two buggers are chatting away in English. And just
wow.
So anyway, we queued up and we got our passport. So I now have her passport in hand, and we can go. So that trip has been organised for the beginning of June, and we're going to take those two little girls and spoil them rotten. We raised about $3,000, I suppose. Judith and I are doubling that, and we're going to spoil them rotten over there and do everything they want. And the two kids they're Toy Story mad, so we're going to stay in the Toy Story hotel. And do lots of Toy Story things and Disney Princess things and all of that stuff. So that's the beginning of June. But this year is kind of crazy as far as trips are concerned in our house. It's just nutty. I mean, the stuff that we're doing this year is just getting out of hand.
Yeah.
So at the beginning of the first trip is no, that's not right. No, the first trip is. Hold on a second. I gotta just check this out because it's kind of nutty.
Right.
So March, April, May, June. Where is it? June. Hold on.
Okay.
Managing allegations online on the 25th of 9th of May. April. Warriors Race. Is it not on the... I thought I had it. Oh, okay. So at the beginning of May, Judith and I are going to Malaga in Spain. So we're going go on a Tuesday and we come home, I think it is on Tuesday. We come home, on the Friday. So 3 nights away. And got a food tour. I've got a food tour booked. Just the two of us. It's lovely. I've got a food tour booked, and we're going to this place called Casa del something or other. It's a walk in the mountains. It used to be called the most dangerous walk in Europe. So it's up this sheer cliffside with this tiny little walkway beside it. It's about 5 miles of a walk around these cliffs, and it's like hugging the side of the cliff sort of thing. Judith hates me for doing this sort of stuff, but I love it. So that's that. And then we come back, and then at the beginning of June, we're off to Paris for Disney.
Right.
And then in the middle of June, today, Judith has booked 4 days away or 5 days away with her 2 sisters and her cousin. And they're going to Corfu for a girly few days.
Ah, nice.
And then we have a little break that I'm aware of. And then is it September then? September? No. Oh, it's not. October. Yeah, October I am off to Germany for the big Sim Racing Expo. And at the end of... Oh, no, I'll tell you a lie. September, we're back to Paris for the La La Land concert. So Judith and I are back to Paris for then. And so that's September. October, I'm off to Germany for the Sim Racing Expo. And at the beginning of November, we're taking another couple of the foster kids away to Poland to go to visit Auschwitz. And the salt mines. Very, very different. You know, you think one set of foster kids goes to Disney World. Right. And the other set of kids goes to Auschwitz.
It is kind of a contrast there.
They're similar. They're similar.
Yeah, in a way.
And then, since we came on, we've decided we're going to go away for Christmas, and we're going to the Canary Islands.
Oh, nice.
And we head off to the Canary Islands, I think, on December the... Monday, Saturday, 19th. Yeah, the 20th. The 20th of December, we head off and we come back, I believe, on the 27th, just before New Year. So, bugger.
We're going to be busy.
So, what a year. What a year. Unbelievable. So lots to look forward to tonight. So, it's looking good. Looking good. Our footprint this year, we're going to plant lots of trees or something. I don't know. We're killing the world, aren't we? On our little planes. Anyway, so that's the stuff. So work is busy. I'm busy. Yeah, as per usual. Let's say that. I've had a tough week or so, Kim.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah?
Communities are tough.
Oh yeah, tell me about it.
And
I'm in 2 of them.
And yeah. And you have a pile of like 35, 40, 50-year-old guys that are racing.
Right.
And I have certain ways I like things. And when people are starting insulting each other online, I don't like it. And when I have corrected them on it, they hate what they don't like is getting corrected. How dare you correct me? It's my freedom of speech. Yeah, but when you call somebody a dick and do it on your own channel, on social media, and then send a pile of crap to me, nah, thanks, goodbye. So I've had a little bit of revolt over the last couple of weeks, and I've lost a few members, but that's okay. It's all right. And part of me goes, do you know what? I've been listening to too many loud people.
Right.
Taking advice from loud people and moving away from what I need to. So we just get back to basics and do the right thing. Clear the rot out, and away we go again. So there you go. You're chatting away in there like, man.
Yeah,
It's like,
trying.
You got 2 inches last week. Wow.
Of snow last night, yeah.
All right,
Unfortunately.
let's talk about some gamey. Let's talk about some
Alrighty.
gamey stuff.
Shall we play?
All right. Okay.
I want to play a game.
You are one pathetic loser.
So this is the free games list, I suppose.
It is indeed.
Oh, okay. There's a question from Discord. How much winning will there be? So
Yeah,
much winning.
yeah.
We might get tired of winning.
So much, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you have went through these.
Yep.
Dragon Age: The Veilguard. Is that the new one?
That's the new one.
Holy,
Yep.
that's a big pool, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I picked it up already, even though I've already played through it twice, but that's okay.
Xbox Gungeon. It's all old stuff there, isn't it? Really, there's nothing really fabulous there. Immortals.
Yeah, the 31 or 33 Immortals, I think, is pretty much the only new thing that I'm aware of. So.
And Prime, Mafia 2, yeah, definitive. The first half is great. Saints Row the Third, good. That's probably one of the best ones. Crime Boss, Siberian, Wolfenstein: The Old Blood. I liked that one. That wasn't the one about the daughters, was it, or the young girls?
No, that's the newer one. That's,
yeah, that was good. The Old Blood was good.
Mhm.
Figment 2. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So I played the first Figment. Did you ever play it?
Right. I started it, but I don't think I ever finished it. So. But I remember you telling me it was really, really good.
It
so
ticked,
you
it ticked the
enjoyed
box for me. It really did. It was like you looked at this really cute little thing, and it was a very deep subject, and he was very rude, and it sort of took you back by a bit. Figment. I really enjoyed it. Okay, so that's stuff that's we're in the middle of the month. What have you been up to yourself? Have you been playing gaming games?
I have been, believe it or not. I'm still playing Baldur's Gate. And people pretty much already know what I'm doing in there. I did finally bang the wizard. So
What do you mean? What do you mean, Kim?
Huh?
What do you mean?
Yes. What do you mean? What do I mean? What?
You banged the wizard? What do you mean?
I did. I banged the wizard. Yeah.
Well, do you hit him?
I think he enjoyed
you
it.
hit him with something?
But, not necessarily. No.
Sorry,
it's more romantic in nature. Let's put it that way.
Are you a male character or a female character?
No, I'm female. He's male.
Did you have a strap on then?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
No. I just laid there and took it. Let's just put it that way.
Oh my goodness.
Oh well, he grinned the whole time. And anyway, other than that,
Was that awkward to watch?
no.
Because
not
you've
for me,
invested in your character.
but, I mean, it might have been if somebody would have walked in while I was, watching it. They probably would have thought it was weird. But I don't know. I guess I'm not bashful about it. I don't know,
Have you stayed in touch with the wizard?
Well, yeah, because we're not done yet, so we're still adventuring. So yeah, we still talk.
Okay, so it wasn't awkward in the morning or anything like that.
No, it wasn't awkward. As a matter of fact, I guess if you're interested in seeing it, it's up on TikTok. So there you go.
Oh dear, no.
No, it's not bad. There's still, there's clothes on and whatnot. But and at this point, it's kind of a running thing because Mark will comment on them now since I've been posting this stuff on TikTok. So now I kind of do it just to see what Mark will say, and it's hilarious because he gives me crap about it, but yet he goes and watches them. So I'm like, then you're no better than I am. So you've been called out, Mark. Just so you know.
You're watching Kim banging a wizard.
Yes.
That should be on OnlyFans. It really should. Cheaper, so.
Pervert, I tell you.
Sorry, so that's on your TikTok channel? Is it your TikTok
yes,
channel?
on my TikTok. Yeah, I finally found a thing for my TikTok. Apparently, I post video game things on there. So
no, it sounds like you put in soft porn on here, Kim.
well, that's what Mark calls it. But again, he's still watching it, and not all of it's that. I mean, I adopted the owlbear cub. If you played Baldur's Gate 3, you know about the owlbear, and I adopted it, and I've now named it Hoot. I thought that was appropriate. So yeah, no, I other than the wizard sex and all that, I'm enjoying Baldur's Gate 3. As a matter of fact, I'm kind of already thinking about playing through it again because there are things that I missed this go around that I thought I wouldn't. So, oh dear.
You have red hair.
Yes, I do have red hair. I like the red hair. Technically, I have red hair once in a while, depending on when I want to change it up.
He has a mullet.
He does, but it's cute.
Let's read the comments here. What are the comments?
Oh. There's not that many comments.
Total filth. Filth.
There's more.
Total filth. And we also have congratulations.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nicole.
Wow. So if I'm gonna heart that, that's good.
Thank you.
I'm gonna come back for later on. He has a mullet. He has a mullet.
Yeah, he does. He has a mullet, which is fine. It works for some people, kind of. Well, it's not really a mullet. It's just kind of tied back.
So maybe I should make my hairy prosthesis here darker, should I? And
yeah, I guess if you want, it's up to you. I mean, yeah.
Well, congratulations. I mean, are we expecting any little sort of redhead children in this game?
I don't know. We're not that far ahead yet, but I think we will get married in the end. So we'll see.
Wow, this was amazing. Just let me. Business in the front, party in the back. It's boomer.
Something like that.
Dear. Okay. Anyway, so you adopted an owl bear cub.
I did. I adopted an owl bear cub because he had a mother, but apparently at some late stage of the game, his mother, something happened to her. And I rescued him from a goblin camp. And later on, he came back to our camp, which is goblin free. And I adopted him. And of course, the wizard, his name is Gale, is now all kind of like, he's like, he's going to grow talons and fangs and, eat you. And I'm like, yeah, but he's cute. So, I mean, why not? I got a dog, Scratch. So why not have an owl bear? And now they're best buddies. So there you go.
So you're very good at gobbling.
Something like that.
Okay. Do you know what? I've never ever got over the pink handcuffs on the bed. It's still to this day. I've never.
I still have those in the closet, by the way. So. I keep thinking once in a while I'll get them out and like hang them somewhere and just see if you notice.
See if someone notices. Oh dear.
So yeah, Baldur's Gate 3. I recommend it. So whether or not you're into wizards or you're not into wizards, it's it's a good time.
Okay.
Yeah, what have you been doing?
So
I'm assuming you're not banging wizards, but all right.
No. It's so inadequate now. I've been driving cars.
Well, I figured that. But...
Okay, well, look, big things have changed within the sim racing world over the last couple of months. So so for 2.5 years now, I've been playing one game. Pretty much one game, which is Assetto Corsa Competizione. Now, there have been others we've dipped in and out of, but this year especially, the choice is unbelievable. There's so many new titles coming along. And you've heard me talk about Le Mans Ultimate before it had launched, and still in beta, but it is absolutely superb. Looks fantastic, plays fantastically. The net code, so in ACC, when you're racing close together and you touch, sometimes the net code makes you go pew, and you bounce off each other like mad. It's unrealistic. So the net code in LMU is very good. You can have door to door, a bit of rubbins racing and all of that sort of stuff.
Friction's never a bad thing.
Yeah. So and I've kind of made the call that over the next couple of months, we're transitioning away from ACC because it's towards the end of its life, and this year, so towards the end of the year it will, and there's a new ACC Evo coming out, but it still will be a year probably before it's ready. But my community will be transitioning mostly to LMU, a little bit of ACC, but mostly LMU. It's a big thing. It's a big thing, and in fact, the Wheel of Misfortune. Tonight, last week was the first, and tonight again we'll be doing LMU Spinny Wheels. So to get people up going there. So yeah, it's a big decision. I do it with. I'm quite sad because I've had so much fun with ACC, but things move on, I suppose, and it still has a pretty big following. but I can't ignore the fact that the writing's on the wall, and newer, better things are coming now. So, so that'll be tonight. So this week I'll be doing ACC on Tuesday, streaming all day. And then on Tuesday evening we've got an LMU race coming up. So the new race, so old, then the new. And on Thursday I'll be doing stream. So no, that's not right. Thursday evening we have a championship race because I'm going to run all the championships through until their end, and then we'll decide what we do at the end. And then Friday I'm streaming all day on this new one, this LMU. And I purposely have stayed away from it. The last time I played it was October of last year, and I had all these updates, so I hadn't really played it until last week before, and it's really moved on, and I'm starting from base level again. Yes, I've got a base skill from the other games, knows most of the tracks, but all of the systems and the menus and the way they handle slightly different. So that's that process. So it's been good. It's exciting. And in fact, when I streamed, it was last Thursday. I done the streaming with LMU, and I smiled all day. It was brilliant. It was exciting.
That's good.
Exciting.
Good.
So that's that. That's what we've been doing. You've been banging, and I've been banging on. So
you've been banging. I've been banging. Well, everybody's banging.
Okay. All right. Let's go through a bit of news.
Okay.
Here is the fucking news.
That's very rude. Best? Oh, is it? Oh, this is spam. Is it? Is that spam?
Probably. Yeah, there was some spam. I got rid of it.
Okay. Bubbly.
Okay. Yeah.
What's the point?
I don't know. I don't get it.
Make some effort. If you're that good at this, make some effort and do something productive with your life.
Right.
Okay, so in the news, Alloy actor reacts to AI-powered leak. I'm worried for this art form. Was that the AI that said that, or was that Alloy?
Good question.
I love my ChatGPT. I think it's brilliant. Anyway, it really is. It's such a powerful tool for rewriting stuff, and I say, rewrite this in a funny and professional way.
Right.
Or
rewrite this. A friend of mine was applying for a job, and he used it to make up a cover letter because he's never had to do one before. So he put in all the pertinent information that they needed and had it write it up, and I suppose it worked.
Funny.
So.
A couple of months ago, Corey, our 16 now coming to be 17-year-old, he was applying for a university, and he had to do an application for this particular course in engineering. And in the thing I put in, I'll bring along. I'm sure it's here. Apply for. It was unbelievable. Introduction. Oh yeah. No. Where was it? It was February. Request summary. I had put in literally a paragraph. Please write an application for this engineering program at such. Oh, here it's here. Senior Academy application form. Write a personal statement to say why I should be considered for the University Senior Academy program. I'm a boy, 16 years old. And out it pops this 5 paragraph thing with all the correct points. I'm excited to apply for a University Senior Academy program, as I believe it will provide me with the perfect opportunity to expand my knowledge, challenge myself academically, and prepare for future studies. It's brilliant. It's just
right.
But just from that tiny little sentence, and he got into the course.
Boy, that would have been good back in high school when I had to write those damn papers and whatnot.
How can the only thing? We hit the send button on this thing, and I said, Judith, the only problem with that is if they get him in and ask him to write something else,
right, in
that style, and he goes, I went to university and seen a classroom.
Right.
That's not the same person. That's the. I use it for. I'll write something, which is me, but then I use it to smooth it out a wee bit, or
right.
But I use it for sometimes now. I'll use it for thumbnail ideas, for descriptions in a YouTube video or a title. Give me some ideas for this. This is the main race, and blah blah. And it's terrifying. Anyway, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Back to Alloy.
You can even use it on your Facebook posts now, which I thought was hilarious. So. Just what you need.
Okay, so this week a video surfaced that appeared to be an AI performance double of Aloy, Birch character from the Horizon series. The video wasn't meant for public consumption because caused a stir online, especially in the light of the current SAG-AFTRA strike against this style of AI performance. Now, Aloy's character, Ashley Birch, has said that while developer Guerrilla Games reached out and assured her that this video wasn't reflective of anything that was currently being worked on, she's worried for the future of industry. I wanted to talk about Aloy, Birch said in a video to her TikTok account. I saw the tech demo earlier this week. Guerrilla reached out to me to let me know that the demo didn't reflect anything that was actively in development. They didn't use any of my performance for the demo, none of my facial or voice data. Guerrilla owns Aloy as a character. So she's worried. It's not, and it's unsubstantiated. It's just her feeling. These are feelings. She's hurt.
Right.
This is a feeling. But to ignore that this sort of thing is going to happen is nutty. When we see the power of me, are you writing a letter or coming up with ideas, or whether it be, please give me the rules for my racing series, and up it comes with 2 or 3 different options. Just it's going to happen.
Right.
Now, the uncanny valley thing in real movies and real TV programs is an issue because it maybe just not there. And I was saying that some of the tech demos I've seen of people talking is just terrifying. But I would say you could pull off the voicey stuff an awful lot easier when you're really not looking at real people. Like somewhere, like a video game. You imagine a Mass Effect game. But I can also imagine all of the little characters. Can you imagine? We need loads of grunt noises from Halo, the little grunts, and all the little things they say. And here's an example of what they say. Make me 500 more. And 2 seconds later, it's done. I think it's going to feed in, and people will, and businesses, they will use it. They will use it. Mm-hmm. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think, people? Let us know. Ubisoft is reportedly considering a Tencent-backed future for Assassin's Creed and more. Isn't Tencent a Chinese company?
It is.
According to a new report, Chinese giant Tencent is said to be one of the potential backers for a new venture, which would control franchises like Ubisoft staple Assassin's Creed. Bloomberg has claimed that the company has asked for bids to be made as soon as the end of the month, citing sources familiar with the deal. Ubisoft didn't comment when we approached, but referred Bloomberg to its latest earnings. Last month, Bloomberg reported on the potential new entity, which would see the French giant focus more on core IP like Assassin's Creed. The Guillemot family owns 14% of Ubisoft shares, and Tencent owns 9.99%. My goodness, these Chinese people have their fingers in everywhere.
Yep.
So what does this mean? What does it mean? So that they're putting up a new game that people are bidding on to finance? Is that what they're saying?
Well, a new venture which would control the franchises, which I don't know. Sounds like to me it'd be more like Ubisoft, except it's not exactly Ubisoft. Or it's another spin-off of them, maybe? Because I know that Ubisoft has been in some financial issues, so maybe...
This is another way to raise money.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, well, you see the Guillemot family.
Right.
Everybody has their hand out,
Right.
Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 3 is officially in development. Hear that, Phil?
Yay!
The news that Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 3 is in the works was announced by publisher Focus Entertainment and developer Saber Interactive in a joint statement. The announcement was light on detail, with Focus stating that for now our focus remains on delivering the best possible content for Space Marine 2 players. AI wrote that. According to both companies, Space Marine 3 promises an even more immersive experience, staying true to the Warhammer 40,000 universe with intense, brutal and spectacular gameplay. Now, let's just do a little AI experiment, because that was a very boring line. Okay. So let's rewrite in a funny, sarcastic way, please. And we will read that bit again. Oh wow, another growing game that promises to be the most immersive thing ever. Space Marine 3 is apparently going to stay so true to Warhammer 40,000 universe that you'll practically smell the hearsay burning. Expect intense, brutal and spectacular gameplay because obviously they're considering making it slow, gentle and mildly amusing instead. Ah, sarcasm. Lovely. Okay, we've got video games releases.
We do. And Mario's back. Your video game releases for March 16th through the 23rd, which is this week. We have 33 Immortals for the Xbox Series X and S and PC on March 18th, which is early access, and it'll be out on Game Pass as well. MLB The Show 25 for the PS5, Xbox Series X and S and Switch on March 18th. Rainbreaker for PC, March 18th as well. Verballs for the PC. I don't know what Verballs is. So
I'm amazed.
Yeah. You know. So anyway, but you'll find out on March 18th. Furballs for the PC. Assassin's Creed Shadows for the PS5, Xbox Series X and S, PC, March 20th. Mudborn for the PC, March 20th. Atelier Yumiya, The Alchemist of Memories and the Envisioned Land.
That's a nice, easy title to remember.
Right. For the PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, Switch, and PC on the 21st. And those are your new releases this week.
Oh, my big lad's getting into baseball in a big way. His company, DAZN, have now won the contract to do Major League Baseball online. So, yeah, which nice. Reminds me, and what am I watching on Netflix at the moment? It's popcorn. It's about a basketball team. Running point. It's about this dysfunctional family that owns the LA Waves fictional basketball team. It's comedy. It anyway. Point. I have no idea. Anyway, he's getting all into his Major League Baseball, and he's getting very ready for his trip to Japan in 2 weeks' time. 3 weeks in Japan.
Oh, wow.
God, you should see his itinerary. It's as bad as my year. He's doing the Formula One the whole weekend. DAZN cover it, so he'll get some access. He's doing the Star Wars festival, which he was at in London. It's once every 2 years for the big, massive Star Wars thing. And then he's doing Hiroshima. He's doing Nintendo Museum, Nintendo Land in Japan, in their Universal Studios. So I'm lucky, buddy. Oh, so that's all that happening. Did you manage to get some Halo in this week?
We did. We played what? I think we played on Tuesday. Yeah, because I played Baldur's Gate the rest of the week. So yeah, we played Tuesday. Again, I finished at the bottom of the list like I always do. It's amazing to me. I can play COD and do really well and be fine, but you put me in Halo and it's like I'm pointing the gun the wrong way and, not doing anything. So I'm not sure why that is, but, we have a good time. Snoogans was there. I think Luis was there and CP Matthew was there. And of course, Greg was there as well.
Oh, very good.
And if I left anybody else, I'm sorry. It's been a while ago and my memory is terrible. So anyway, we'll do it again Tuesday and maybe even Thursday. So if you want to play Halo, come find us.
In the chat, you're talking about Old Bay. Is that a rum? Have you tried Old Bay yet?
That's a spice. That's a seasoning.
Oh, I'm thinking about rum.
Yeah. But I have Bumbu, so there's that.
Oh, the Bumbu's good. Bumbu's good.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, Boomer sent me some Old Bay to try on French fries and popcorn because last week we were talking about popcorn and what you put on it, and he had mentioned that you could put Old Bay seasoning on popcorn. So I'm gonna try it. We'll see.
Well, don't be a slacker. Do it.
I know. It's kind of like when we did the thing with the beans on the toast.
Yeah.
Remember? So yeah, that's kind of what this is. So
very good.
That's
worth a TikTok video.
Alrighty, I'll do it.
Just bang it on there. Okay, you can email the show at ocpodcast@gmail.com and see us on Facebook, and you can leave a like and a subscribe. You can hit that likey button right now if you're watching this on YouTube. Again, Boomers on Twitch. These are so trendy, these kids. They're all on Twitch. What's that all about?
I know, right?
Yeah, so do whatever you do on Twitch. And we will be back next week. I'm sure Greg will be here, and everybody else will be here, and
hopefully
that'll be with it. We'll just wrap it up and wish Greg a safe journey on his drive up into the North Pole, and hopefully he'll make it back in time for next week. So it's be good. Yeah, and everybody, it's nice to be back on the show. I'm not here as often as, and I'm not just as plugged into the gaming thing. So forgive me. I'm just here as a chitter chatter. And
he's here to host it because I refuse to do it.
You do.
So somebody's got to.
You refuse.
And besides, you know how to run all the stuff, and I have no idea. So.
Oh shit! Sorry, hold on. Sorry. What button?
That stuff.
What button?
Yeah, that stuff. Yeah. So anyway, and shout out to Boomer and Luis for being in the chat.
Yes, thank you very much for being in the chat.
I realize we started kind of on a late start, but I mean, you guys know this. We do this every year. The time change never works the way we want it
that's
to,
right.
So.
It's time travel again, isn't it? Thank you, Boomer.
So.
Okay, well, let's wrap it up.
Right.
I'll edit this in the morning and get it out the audio version up, and the boss will be back next week, and with this wonderful, beautiful young lady here who likes to. No, I'm not going there. Watch your TikTok channel. Watch it. Okay, we are out of here, Kim. Is anybody you want to say hello to?
No, just have a good week this week. Like I said, we'll play Halo on Tuesday and maybe Thursday. Anyway, keep watching for my misadventures in Baldur's Gate. It's fun. So.
See yas.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Overseas Connection podcast. See you same time next week.
Thank you very